Hi everyone, just Ultreya here. I just wanted to share some things with you today. It's a very important topic. It's about the health of our bodies and our minds, and also the health of the planet. And I wanted to talk about specifically veganism. Now, when I speak about this, I'm not asking for everybody to just jump on board with all fruits and vegetables, but I'm going to share some information with you, and then the way I feel about it is my position, my mission is to educate people on healthier options so they can live healthier, happier, more quality life, right? And not find themselves falling apart, their bodies, their minds, where they can't think straight, as in dementia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's, all these things that I have witnessed as a caregiver, and also makes my mission even more powerful to let people know that you don't have to have that as you age, and there are ways to be stronger and healthier in your body, and not to have those horrible declines that we see a lot of people going through. It is very preventable, and that's why I'm here today, is to share some things with you. I wanted to mention a couple of things here, and then I'm going to give you some solutions or some options as well. So this is not just about serious stuff, although it is very important. Okay, so 11 gallons of water, excuse me, let me back up, 11,000 gallons of water, 45 pounds of grain, 30 square feet of forest land, the equivalent of 20 pounds of CO2, and animals being mistreated. These are all resources, and like animals, actual live beings with feelings that are being compromised, that is being taken away or consumed unnecessarily on our planet because of the meat industry. Okay, now before you decide to go click and switch out, I want you to hear me out. It's not just that. I mean, if you want to click out, that says a lot about how you stand in this world, and that your focus is a little more narrow than it should be. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, because this affects not only you, but this affects your loved ones. This affects the whole planet. And we all say we love animals. Oh, they're so cute, they're so adorable and all that. But yet, so many people are so happy to eat a slab of meat as part of their meal. And it's like, if you really realize what was going on, how these animals are being mistreated, they have feelings, they have a heart, they deal with so much fear and trauma, all for the sake of going on people's plates for them to consume. Okay, if that's not enough to discourage you from eating meat, how about this? How about disease? Heart disease, hardening of the arteries, cancer, emphysema, stroke, Alzheimer's, diabetes. Yes, diabetes. I have some people that they do not want to give up their meat, but yet their diabetes, oh my God, it's horrible. Kidney failure. Who wants to be on a kidney machine, right? Is meat that important? Okay, blood infection, liver disease, high blood pressure, Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease, that is preventable, and it can possibly even be reversible by eating plants and getting meat out of your diet, right? Okay, so plant-based diet can prevent and reverse most, if not all. Now let me give you the flip side of that, as far as, okay, so what do I do? So if you decide to, take seriously what I've shared with you, and it's not a bunch of BS. I mean, there's plenty of backup to what I'm saying. The China study is a good book to read about reversing diabetes. There's lots of documentation. What the Health, let's see, Raw for 30 Days, Reversing Diabetes. There's so much information out there. you got to do your research, but it's all over the place. I mean, if you can't see this, then you're putting blinders on. And I'm sorry if I'm being point blank, but this is about your body. It's okay. Let me ask you this: do you want to be healthy and live a quality, fulfilling life, and to spend quality time with the people you love and your children and your grandkids? Or do you want to be decrepit and falling apart and age quickly, accelerate your aging process, and in the meantime you're participating in the destruction of the planet and all of it and its resources, and the destruction and harm and cruelty to these animals? I mean, these animals can't speak up, so people need to take different action. Okay, so here's some options. Here's some options. First of all, let me back up. Meat and dairy is extremely acidic. It's very causes inflammation in the body, mucus, respiratory problems, any of the itis. Itis is inflammation, so bronchitis, sinusitis, this sort of stuff, that is inflammation. So dairy and will increase that problem. So there are other options. There's almond milk, there's hemp milk. Hemp milk's very high in protein. And there's cashew milk. There's all sorts of options out there. Okay, for all you cheese lovers, if you're that addicted to the dairy, like with cheeses, there's some really good vegan cheese options. There's a fantastic hickory smoked vegan cheese, cheddar cheese. They come in grated, they come in sliced. So I mean, it's amazing, and it satisfies that yearning, which I think it's all psychological. I mean, and when it comes to meat, this is the biggie. There's some really good meat substitutes out there. For example, last night I had tacos and lots of fresh vegetables, and and it is called Beyond Meat. In fact, it looks so much like ground meat that some of my vegan friends, it makes their skin crawl because it just looks too real. But it has the same texture, it has the flavor, you can spice it up, and it's amazingly the same. I used to eat meat, so I know, okay? So I'm not just like blowing smoke up your butt because, I used to be a meat eater. Okay, so that one so far I think has been the best, and it doesn't have wheat in it, because the wheat nowadays, because the way it's processed and with the glyphosates in it, can create so many health problems. And then of course the gluten in it is like gum in your system. So, but this does not have wheat in it. So I think that's the cleanest source of vegan meat, if you will. So Beyond Meat, highly recommend that if you have to have that you feel like you have to have meat. Okay, now another thing about me, if you think about it, people have this misconception that the only way they can get protein is through meat. That is a bunch of BS, okay? Because let's look at it this way. Some of the strongest animals, cows, elephants, rhinoceros, oh gosh, they're big, strong animals. Okay, do you see them sit down to a steak dinner? I don't think so. Okay, let me tell you, they eat grass, more greens. Greens have so much protein in it. Basically, we're looking at amino acids, which is really what it's about. That's what creates that protein. Okay, so when you're eating meat, the misconception is you're getting protein from that meat. No, actually you're getting it secondhand, because you're getting it from the grass that the animal has eaten. Okay, so why not just go straight to the source? Plus, don't contribute to animal cruelty while you're not eating meat, and also these other ways that the resources on our planet is being depleted by having, it's not just the eating of the meat, it's taking care, it's the land to grow the cattle, it's the grains to feed them. Also, these animals are pumped with antibiotics and hormones. Hormones help fatten them up really quickly, which is not healthy, and the antibiotics is because a lot of times they're sick. Also, these animals are fed dead, chopped up chickens and other animals that are sick because they can't give them to the public because they're, well, that's where mad cow disease came from. And then you get to consume that. Isn't that lovely? Oh boy. Anyway, so I gave you some options to flip over to. Also increasing more fruits and vegetables, the fresher the better. That can be in fresh juices, that can be in smoothies. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm a Vibrant Living coach, and I'm offering free 45-minute sessions so we can talk about what's going on with you specifically and how we can address that. I've already given you some options in this video. Please like this, subscribe it to me, share it, because people need to know. I mean, if you want to live to be healthy and vibrant and sexy in your body and feel so good and have quality time with your kids and your partner, I mean, let me tell you what, disease can put a big damper on your sex life. Okay? So, okay, maybe that's enough to make you think. Okay? I mean, I'm in my 60s, I'm med-free, and I can tell you, well, yeah, anyway, we won't go there. That's my personal life. But anyway, I don't dislike. So anyway, so I feel good in my body, okay? So until next time, Ultreya, move forward with courage and in love. And let me back up here a little bit. If you would like to get hold of me for a free session, you can text me at 512-915-2259 and just put "I'm ready to get healthy!" ! Okay, love you guys. Mwah. Bye-bye.